behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from playing sports to exotic whips. Ain't gotta tell me, dog. I know I'm the shit behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from music exec to this podcast. Now I finally feel at home at last. Behind the baller.
Yo, what up, y'all? You are listening to the world famous, award-winning, Behind the Baller podcast. Good afternoon, y'all. I'm your host, Ben Baller, aka Cat Dick One, aka Mr. Bad Back. Today I'm gonna be Ben Humble, so I can't use that intro I usually do. Right? One of the rare incidences. It has been a tough 24 hours. Even if you're in Mexico somewhere, underneath a fucking sombrero, then you know, icon, fashion designer, genius, 1 in a billion, Mr. Virgil Abloh has passed away due to a rare cancer. I got the news yesterday via internet, it just was fucking crazy. I was just not expecting it. Talked to him, a month or so ago at the Met Gala. I think we talked maybe a little bit after that too. I'm completely fucked up still. This is not the episode that I wanted to put out. A lot of things will probably get cut and we don't talk about, but I must say that the world lost a massive, brilliant man. This shit is crazy as hell. Him keeping his sickness quiet is wild as fuck to me. But he was also a very private person. This shit is mind blowing. It's just seeing him out at a certain point. I would see Virgil everywhere because we got so much famine between us, just from so many people, and he fucked with so many people too. He was just, and it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be Ben Baller if I didn't have some sort of a beef story with this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and we'll get into that in a second, but everyone has a story about Virgil. He somehow was able to micromanage his time. I don't know how the fuck he did it, from whether it be setting up a soccer game, in Miami during Art Basel. And I can't even fucking believe Basel is still going on. Louis Vuitton still wants to do it. His wife wants to do it. And it wasn't even until 2017 that I even knew he was married with kids. That's how private it was. Regarding his sickness, some of his closest boys didn't know about it. It's crazy. Like, that's how on the hush that shit was. Like, people he fucked with heavy. I'm so not even hurt. Like, I'm just like, wow. He was a Steve Jobs of fashion. And we are all tied in, in this circle, and I just, oh man, shit, I met Virgil like 2008, somewhere around then, right? I was with Jonas, and I became cool with Virgil right around the time Kanye was starting Pastel. And as you know, Pastel was going to be a fucking unbelievable line. It just was super fire. I think I've talked about it on the show before. And it's weird because, when you go to og.com or ogshit.com, I don't know which website it is, but you go on there and you see the people's names of who's involved in OG and what position they play, and what role they partake in. I mean, I'm sorry. But, ASAP Rocky, he put me as, obviously any kind of jewelry creative for OG, it goes through me, right? And the same thing with Kanye, it put me at with Pastel. And that's when plastic Jesus pieces are come out and everything else. And the only people who had the plastic Jesus pieces were me, Virgil, and Kanye. And at one time, Amber Rose. So, it became cool around then. And I remember I did the Hypebeast Essentials. And Virgil was up there. His was really high, and Pharrell was like the highest. And then I had surpassed Pharrell in either views or likes. I forgot what it was. And there was all kinds of shit talking, whatever. Virgil was like, yo, I liked your fucking Essentials, We didn't really talk too much. It was weird. It just didn't, we shoot the shit, but we didn't really fucking talk like that. It wasn't until Nick Diamond, when I was deep, heavy repping Diamond. Like I was repping Diamond heavy, right? Nick Diamond did a collaboration with them, PacSun, Matthew Williams, Virgil, Ben Trill. And when they did the Ben Trill collab is what kind of got me closer because Virgil was around more often, right? And Virgil was figuring things out. He had Pyrex vision. And, I remember getting my first Pyrex hoodie. I remember after I wore it a few times, got pictures in it and shit, I gave it to my boy Ed, who's one of the owners of Riff. And people were fucking with it, right? And Pyrex was big, man. I was going to Korea a lot back then. And I remember I was breaking it down and was like, yo, bro, you got to hit this market because this market's on top of fashion way before hip hop or anybody else. Like when you see, like, no offense, but like when you see people talking about Chrome Hearts and seeing where it is here and there, it's like, yo, people are tripping on the fact that my Amex membership has been since 1991. People are wearing Chrome Hearts around me since like the late 80s, early 90s. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's 2021 right now. It's over 30 years ago. Like, this is shit that, I've just seen around and just been around and stuff. So I was going to Korea. My boy G-Dragon was like, yo, dude, can you connect me with, with Virgil? I want this, Pyrex vision. And at the time, Jerry Lorenzo just barely started fucking Fear of God. And I was like that whole vibe, like the flannels and all that stuff and everything, right? And Jay-Z was wearing Pyrex. A fucking Pyrex hoodie he was the first dude to just put this shit on a Gildan, like before V-Lone was doing it and charging fucking $700-800. And it was only in high-end boutiques. And it was just done because, his connections with Kanye and everything, right? A lot of people don't understand the creative direction and the creative power and the creativity, period, that Virgil was involved in and all that shit. Album covers, iconic, fucking, just, we're not going to get into that. But I got closer with them because of Nick Diamond. Remember at the Diamond Supply family, employee dinner, we had sat and talked. And of all the pictures I got with Verge, that was a pic that stood out. Because I don't ever wear suits. It's rare. It's a wedding, a funeral, a red carpet event type thing, whatever. I'm just not really that type of guy. I'm always, low key. I like pants with fucking elastic waistbands. So we're at this dinner and we're all wearing, our suits and shit and everything. And Nick Diamond's giving away. This is when Diamond was doing retarded numbers, I think this was the first year he broke like $75-80 million in sales. And Nick had, got a Ferrari, bought me a Ferrari, wrote me checks for millions, right? And Virgil pulls up with Ivan, and Virgil's wearing a fucking Pyrex Vision hoodie and, like some jeans and shit. And I was like, yo, you're a fucking G, bro. Like, it's amazing. Remember my wife was there and everything. We just kicked it and we were just chilled and we were talking. But what he did with Pyrex, because he got sued for the name, then to Ben Trill, right? For fun, and then to Off-White. When Off-White came out, like, shit was a whole different level. It was when the game changed, right? And he's involved with the Far-Fetched people, the guys who own Palm Angels and Marcelo Burton and all that stuff and everything, right? Right around 2017, my glow up was on a whole different level. And his glow up was on a whole different level. It's really crazy, man. When you think about that, 2017 with the copyright C on there, that was when shit took off, right? I'll never forget. I had just made Uzi his Marilyn Manson chain. And we're at Coachella. And I pull up to Uzi's stage. You know, it was a whole movie. I like documented and shit and everything, right? Because I don't really drive out, whatever. But I'm delivering this shit in front of 60,000 people. Like Uzi really is the dude. He's crushing it. You know, the momentum is there. I just already crushed it with fucking the Lamborghini chain. The fucking Plain Jane song was actually out, but no one really has heard it yet. It was barely bubbling. You know, killed it with the fucking Stone Island chain with Drake. Went on tour with Drake in London and shit and everything. Come back. And I'm backstage, about to go on the stage, and I see Bari, right? Co-founder ASAP Mob, president, co-founder of V-Lone. And, you know, me and Bari just sitting there chilling, smoking a blunt. And I see Verge, you know, and that's like, come on, man. Like, we're all fam and shit. I think I had a little bit of an ego. No, really? Like, no, but you know, it's different because, like, you know, like, I know Virgil's the man. I was in my own little zone. And Virgil walks up to me and he's like, yo, man, it's the hottest guy in jewelry right now. And I said, right now? And he goes, you know I'm fucking with you, man. You know you that guy, bro. You know, I was like, man, yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you, man. He's like, yo, these color pieces you did make Uzi are crazy. And he was really fucking with Uzi heavy. He was, you know, tight, like, you know, giving him pieces and, you know, making sure he was repping. And he was just, Virgil was just always on the money every time. And some people are like, oh, Ben, you're always everywhere here and there. Like, I am to a certain extent. But, you know, my family came first. That's not to say that Virgil didn't cater to his kids. He had a whole life. Like, I don't know how I don't even know if Virgil slept. You know, so we had briefly talked right there at Coachella in the backstage. He's like, yo, we should get something popping. Let's get something together. And we had talked about a possible collab. And at that point, I was in a weird space. I was like, you know, just fresh back off of jewelry, 5 months, maybe 4 months. I was ready to quit jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I quit, in October 2016. And then it was April 2017. And I'm at Coachella talking to Virgil and talking to Uzi and talking to Bari and shit. We're chilling. I just deliver the chain. And I'm just like, my high is on a different level. And Virgil's like, yo, man, we should figure it out. Let's do something. Now, do I regret not doing a jewelry collaboration officially with Off-White? Yes, and at the same time, it wouldn't be Ben Baller if I didn't say no to somebody. You know, it's just weirdo shit that people don't understand. Some people do, some people don't. And I had a long talk with John Mayer yesterday, and we were talking. He's like, yo, man, I'm sorry about Virgil. You know, it's crazy. And John did a collaboration with him on a tee with Dave Chappelle and around the same time, actually. And I thought that John was trolling because he's a master troll. He's a brilliant dude, also highly intelligent, and John loves to troll. But sometimes I don't know if John's being serious or not, right? But he told me yesterday, you know, I don't know if John was just being super kind. I mean, that's my boy. We're actually real friends for real. And I was like, you know, John, that's why you have to understand, man. I go the extra yard with you. I want to make sure that you don't think that, like, one, I'm trying to sell you anything. And that's a lot of things. John's always down to buy something. Oh, yeah, I'm down. What's up? You want to send me an invoice? Boom, I'm buying it. And that's just not it. You know, we talk about a lot of shit that I can't ever talk about on here. And he's like, nah, Ben, I know that you have a lot of humanity and you're a giving person. And I was like, it's crazy though, how the internet misses it, right? And he goes, yeah, you're just playing to that fucking cat and mouse shit though. You know, like, I know what time it is. And he thought that Virgil was brilliant too, of course. And he wore Off-White, and John's real weird about what he wears. You know, John is strictly acronym. For a long time, it was Visvim only. And so, I don't know, man. Some weird vibes came between me and Virgil. And like, there's a lot of there's like weird beef going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Virgil fucks with Drake really heavy, but then Kanye and Drake was beefing, and then Don C and Drake were kind of beefing low key, and then like there's weird shit that goes on, and it's weird because y'all in circles. It's like how do you deal with this shit? It's strange, right? Like A$AP Rocky fuck with Virgil heavy. They fuck with, you know, one of the first guys to get the Off-White Chicago ones, and this is where my ego got the best of me, and I felt entitled. You know, I'm like, yo, check this out. Shit, I know I'm getting my pair. I'm not tripping. So I see like Bella Hadid gets a pair. I see obviously A$AP Rocky's one of the first ones to get a pair. I think Yachty gets a pair. Seen a couple of fools get a pair. I think LeBron got a pair early on. And I'm like, all right, see my homies, my boy Ian Connor obviously got a pair early. Ian was fucking with Virgil heavy. They talked all the time, you know. And then Ronnie Feig, who's my friend, and I've known Ronnie for a long time, right? We've had our discussions here and there. And no offense, Ronnie's hitting it. Kid is killing it. They're doing well and everything. But Ronnie Feig gets his pair, and I'm kind of like, yo, bro, like, really, homie? Like, from Nike Talk days, dog? Like, you've been knowing me for, you know, this is what, 2017. You've been knowing me for 16, 17 years, bro. Like really, dog? Like, on some weird political shit. Like, when, like, the rich kids, and be like, oh, your kids are rich, whatever. I'm saying this for real, though. Like, when you see someone whose family's successful, and then, like, I don't want to say Donald Trump, that's way too harsh. And then, like, they have, you know, family money backing them, and then they get, like, you know, they don't steal the sauce. They always had creativity. There's just no struggle, really. You know what I mean? It was just, like, a different thing. And so, like, you know, I felt like, bro, in the culture, and I hate that word, but, like, really? Like, Ronnie Feig got it before me? I don't give a fuck how hot Kid is at that point. I'm like, bruh, I'm talking about the inside, like, what's really going on here. And I remember Ian had a conversation with Virgil. So, funny thing is, a pair of the Off-White Chicago ones were en route to my mailbox. My boy Jeff from Riff. Jeff went the extra yard. Jeff said, don't trip, dog, I got you. I think they're maybe $1,000 back then. Maybe a little, I don't know. It was real high. And, you know, they're stupid money now, right? And so I said, all right, cool. I got something here. I got something for Virgil, Mr. Virgil fucking Abloh. All right, cool. I get them at Riff. I break out a Sharpie, and he puts like air this, you know, air A$AP, air, you know, Ian Connor, whatever. You know, just all the little nicknames he had. I put air fuck Virgil. And I remember I sent him the message. And then Ian's like, yo, man, Ben got something for you, bro. Ben definitely got something for you, big bro. And Virgil was like, what he got? What Ben got? Tell me, what's up? So he was like super curious. He thought that was going to be like a gift or something. And so I posted that shit. It was one of my first, maybe one of my first. So it was a rare pick to get 100,000 likes back then. Now, it wasn't one of the, but it was one of the very few that got a really high amount of likes and crazy comments, several thousand here and there. And then I blocked Virgil on Instagram. He was following me. We followed each other, on Twitter and Instagram. And I blocked him on both areas. I was like, man, fuck Virgil. I don't fuck with him no more. And then I really got to realize, like, it wasn't that he chose Ronnie over me or whatever. It was really just about, like, you know, the energy and who was around him and what he saw. And this man was really like, he never said no to a project. My man Bobby Hundreds wrote a story last night, and it said that they're supposed to do a collab with the Hundreds, and then last minute Virgil backed out of it in the 11th hour, and he was furious. He was so pissed off at him, and he broke it down and said, sorry man, I just don't say no to people, you know. And how I was just like, man, whatever, man, I don't give a fuck about Virgil. I ain't tripping, dog. I got my own shit. Like, at that point, like, I was like, man, fuck him, fuck all these other dudes, fuck everybody, fuck Uzi, if I don't give a fuck. Anyone that's rocking with him, I'm good, whatever. And then, you know, Rocky had sat me down. He's like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing, dog? Like, come on, man. Me and Rocky saying, like, me and you, bro, is like Frail and Nigo. You know, that's where we need to be, bro. I need to get you so lit. Like, you ain't even, you know, like, and I just got focused on a whole different other thing. Cause, you know, Rocky's got so much shit going on. I'm not even tripping. So this fake stupid ass beef from my cocky dumbass asshole behavior lingered out longer than it needed to. He's the dude who actually offered the collab, not me. And, he ended up doing some shit with Jacob. I'm not mad about that. He had to do that. That was like the OG. And I get it. But when he became the creative director and the head of Louis Vuitton, shit changed. Shit was a whole different level. Like, that shit hit harder than anybody I could think of from the hood. Nipsey Hussle getting a Grammy Award was not as big. This was a whole different level. Like, he was beefing with Kanye over some other shit. I think that was more Kanye's equal as well. And they squashed it at the first runway show and the induction of Virgil being, the CD of Louis Vuitton and, being a successor to Kim Jones. And I'm just like, wow. So I remember I ran into Virgil unintentionally at Marc Jacobs' wedding. Marc Jacobs is the only other person I could think of as far as icon fashion. Obviously there's Karl Lagerfeld, there's him. There's so many. But I'm saying that's crossed over into streetwear in a certain extent, right? Marc Jacobs, what I'm saying? Even Kim Jones, whatever. And you gotta remember, Marc Jacobs, like fucking, he did Murakami's first collaboration with Louis Vuitton, right? Steven Sprouse, and all this crazy shit that Marc Jacobs did at Louis Vuitton was insane. Kim Jones was under him, and just like all this dope ass shit. So we're at Marc Jacobs' wedding. I'm chilling here and there. And so, yeah, man, I'm going to get a drink. And right at the entrance of the bar, Virgil's there sitting next to Anna Wintour. And I was like, oh shit. Like, Virg is, And the funny thing was, this was before he had announced that he was going to be the head of Louis Vuitton. And I knew at that point, like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm the fucking asshole here, right? So I walk up to Virg. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? You good, man? He's like, yeah. And I know he was upset because, what I'm saying? Like, he didn't deserve the shitty ass treatment. And he walked up to me and he gave me a hug, gave me a pound, and he said, yo, real quick, I was like, bro, don't even trip. That's just past us, bro. Like, we good. Don't even think about it no more. I felt bad. Also with my wife, so I'm not really thinking about it too much. Remember going off to Dubai. I don't remember which trip it was. If it was with Tyga, if it was with YG, I don't remember what it was. But I seen an Off-White boutique. It was the first one I've ever seen. And it was inside the Dubai Mall. And I tagged him. I say, bro, I'm fucking proud of you, bro. And I know there's a million people that are higher up than I am, but this is crazy, especially from, coming from Chicago and everything you've done. This is nuts. Like, you really put this shit into a whole nother level. And he's already, the head man is Louis Vuitton. I'm like, yo, the collections are crazy. Like, he put skateboarding into Louis Vuitton for real. Like, really did it. He cohesively brought all the culture together, from the street shit to the high fashion to everything. He really made Louis Vuitton, like, fucking cool again. Like, ever since the Murakami shit, like, it was all right. But he made it that shit. Like, he made it dope. And he's like, yo, thank you very much. And then I remember during the George Floyd trial and all that stuff and everything, Virgil had donated $50 to some foundation, but he was just basically encouraging people to donate. It wasn't that he didn't put 50. I'm sure Virgil must have donated like literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. People just hated. They talked shit. It was overrated. But it was like that cancel culture mob that had hit him. And I was like, y'all's fucking stupid as hell. Are y'all crazy? I remember like defending him. And, he reached out to me. And I posted the screenshots of the DMs of my private stories. I'm not posting them on my regular page. A lot of private stories were thrown yesterday. A lot of private stories. In fact, I cried yesterday. I have not cried in a really long time. That's what that shit did to me, man, because I feel like It's so unsettling. He squashed the beef. He said, yeah, cool. But every time I seen him, we're surrounded by so many people, right? So I never got to really apologize for being a fucking asshole. And he's like, nah, don't trip. And I feel like, look, he didn't even tell me he was sick. And like, I'm sure he's already knew right then and there. He knew. It was like, because from the people I've talked to, he had been seeking out, any cancer specialists. And he looked real skinny last month. So, people are like, I'm sure they're talking. I'm sure I'm the last thing on his mind. But, he's like, yo, bro, don't even trip. But, we collaborated on the Saturday Night Live outfit for Cudi. He made the dress in memory of Kurt Cobain. I made the grills. And then for the Met Gala, we came together. And no offense, people are like, yo, dog, like, everyone's looking at Cudi's chain, even though he was wearing a skirt and all this other stuff. It was just crazy. And we had talked. He's like, yo, bro, you killed it. And he's very supportive, whatever. He broke out a chain to some jeweler. I don't even know who the jeweler is, but made him some chain and he wore it to the thing. I seen him. And we talked. And he's like, yo, that back piece is fucking insane where the backpack opens up. It's crazy. We're talking about the vaccine. We're talking about random shit here and there. But there are so many people around us again. And I feel like I was like, yo, bro, like, what's up? Kind of like how me and Kim were beefing. I didn't really say, sorry, but, she understood. And eventually, after years, I was able to get my apology in. But like, I didn't think he'd be gone at 41. You know what I'm saying? Never got to say goodbye. Never got to say, I'm sorry. Never got to say thank you. He knew I respected him. That's for sure. And I'm sure he knew I felt bad. But like, when I defended him, he was like, yo, bro, that means a lot to me, And just always just the shit. I was like, you're about to make history, bro. At the Met Gala, bro. Like, we're about to really do this shit with Cudi, So I don't know, man. My sister's in Miami right now. Cudi's on his way there. Art Basel, a lot of my homies are going to be there. Louis Vuitton show is going on. They have sent to their closest friends of Virgil that the show must go on. Shannon wants it to go on. They are going to have the show go on. It's going to be a celebration of his life. I think it's too fucking soon, man. It's going to be a cry fest. I spoke to Cudi yesterday. And he was in bad shape, man. When he found out, I just think he was in shock. As I was too, right? And there was like, think about how long 20 seconds is. If I don't talk for 20 seconds right now, you would think maybe your stereo went out or something. Like 20, 30-second moments of silence several times. And I had no answers for dude, right? And I didn't know what to say. It was just kind of like, yo, man, like, damn. Damn, man, like, I can't believe he's gone, right? Condolences to his wife, Shannon. His two beautiful kids. His Donda family. That crew. But really, I can't take away from anyone else, but I really, like, not even on Ye, like, really Kristen, a.k.a. Kadia, KNC. Kristen and Don C, I know that they were crying. I talked to them yesterday. I know they were going through it. Don C and him were really brothers. So much so that from a very good source of our homies, Virgil had let some people know at Louis Vuitton, like, yo, my time is about to come up. And you need to make sure that Don is still here, like, doing his work with Louis Vuitton. So that's fucking big. Like, before you go, you're like, all right, let me set my people up. And Kristen was crying all day. Me and Kristen talk a lot. I fuck with her heavy. I support her heavy. And Virgil was a big support system for her. He designed a lot of stuff for her. And he's just, they kept that circle tight as hell. And Don C and Kristen's youngest kid, 1 week apart in age from Virgil's youngest kid, so it's just fucked up. Like I said, big loss. Just want to talk about Virgil for, 30 minutes or so and really just give you guys some insight of how remarkable, how incredible, how outstanding of a fucking person this guy was. And even though you said it's all good, Virgil, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for being, too much Ben Baller sometimes and not enough Ben Humble. I'm sorry that I'm sorry I was such an asshole and so immature, man. And I love you, bro, and hope you rest in peace, man. Rest in power. Rest in paradise. I know you in heaven right now, bro. And, oh, man. I'm sorry again. Man. Yo, Miles, throw on some music, man. Let's go to a commercial break, and oh, that music sounds nice right now. I'm gonna drink some Pocari Sweat and try to get out of this mode. And I'm gonna get back talking about my Tesla, a few other things. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. When running a business, HR issues can be very detrimental to your company. Wrongful termination suits, minimum wage requirements, labor regulations, and more are very costly. And HR manager salaries aren't cheap. They could be an average of $70,000 a year. Bambee, spelled Bambee, was created specifically for small businesses. You can get a dedicated HR manager, craft HR policy, and maintain your compliance all for just $99 a month. With Bambee, you can change HR from your biggest liability to your biggest strength. Your dedicated HR manager is available by phone, email, or real-time chat. From onboarding to terminations, they customize your policies to fit your business and help you manage your employees day to day, all for just $99 a month. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime. Let Bambee help. Get your free HR audit today. Go to Bambee.com/baller right now to schedule your free HR audit. That's Bambee.com/baller. Life is short, as you know. I just talked about it right now with my friend. And life insurance is really important. Life insurance, especially term coverage, which is surprisingly affordable. Why not pay a bit each month to protect the ones that you love? If you're asking yourself this question, choose Ladder. Ladder is 100% digital, no doctors, no needles, no paperwork when you apply for $3 million in coverage or less. You just need a few minutes and a phone or a laptop to apply. Ladder's smart algorithms work in real time, so you'll find out instantly if you're approved. No hidden fees. Cancel anytime. Get a full refund if you change your mind in the first 30 days. And Ladder policies are issued by insurers with long, proven histories of paying claims. They're rated A and A+ by AM Best. Finally, since life insurance costs more as you age, now's the time to cross it off your list. So go to ladderlife.com/baller today to see if you're instantly approved. That's LADDER life.com/baller. ladderlife.com/baller. If you ever want to make your home feel safer, there is no better time than now. This week, our friends at Simply Safe are giving Behind the Baller listeners early access to all their Cyber Monday deals. 50% off their award-winning home security. We love Simply Safe because it has everything you need to make your home safe. Indoor and outdoor cameras, comprehensive sensors, all monitored around the clock by trained professionals who send help the instant you need it. My Simply Safe is perfect around my home property and wherever we park the K-Town Explorer, aka my RV. Simply Safe was even named Best Home Security System of 2021 by US News and World Report. These are Simply Safe's biggest discounts of the year. You can get a complete home security system starting at just over $100. There are no long-term contracts or commitments. It is really that easy to start feeling a bit more peace of mind. I did it. And I'm legit using Simply Safe, guys. Okay? Take advantage of Simply Safe's Cyber Monday deals and get 50% off your new home security system by visiting simplysafe.com/baller. Again, that's simplisafe.com/baller for 50% off your entire system. This episode of BTB is brought to you by Hobbytron. That's hobbytron.com. So yeah, there is a crazy toy shortage in the country right now. In fact, the port of Long Beach is completely blocked up with 100+ ships outside just waiting, right? Customs is all fucked up. Import, exports, all fucked up. This is New York, Texas. Anywhere it's got a motherfucking port. Seattle, doesn't matter. Retailers all over are reporting shortages in stock and empty shelves at their stores. Luckily, my boys at hobbytron.com, they got millions of toys in stock, ready to ship right here in LA. Ready to ship all over. Go to hobbytron.com right now. Okay? That's hobbytron.com. Use promo code BALLER for 20% off your order. I got one pet peeve that I want to talk about. And it was something I wasn't good as a kid, but I understood it from my mom, my brother, a few other people. I can't stand people, no matter what city you live in, what time zone you're in, whether you're in New York, Chicago, Tokyo, where the fuck you are. But waking up after 8 a.m. is some loser shit. If you work the graveyard shift for real, like you work at a hospital, you do certain things, okay, I get it, right? I think you have to figure out some way to alter your day because it just doesn't it doesn't make sense, right? If you're working from fucking 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. or 5 or 6 a.m., then you got to go home here and there, whatever, boom. I still think that there has to be some sort of way for you to be up in the morning and still seize the day. If you own a nightclub, no excuse. You go to bed at 4 a.m., all right, cool. Go to bed, dog. Wake up at 8. You need to take a nap at, 2, 3 o'clock or whatever. Do that. But seize the day, you know what I'm saying? Get that shit going. A 30-minute nap is equivalent to like an hour and a half, 2 hours sleep during the day. So if you take an hour nap, it's like 3 hours, right? It's tough. I get it. But really, I mean 7 a.m., because I wake up at 6:30, but just waking up after 8 a.m. is just some loser shit. Like, I don't care if you're a girl or whatever, it's just weird. Like I said, you could own a bar, you could work a bar if you're a bartender, certain things, but you got to get up, man, and get that shit cracking. Like, you are not going to be successful if you do not get up. Like, I'm telling you, get your ass up, get it cracking. If you have kids, there's no fucking way you are staying out late on a regular basis, okay? Again, yeah, if you're a club owner, what business you're in, no matter what it is, there is no man, no woman in the world who makes at least $10 million a year who wakes up late. It's not possible. They're not. Maybe on the weekends here and there, yeah, but someone else is doing that late night shift for you, okay? There's no way you just not, especially with kids, man. Kids are up fucking 5, 6 in the morning ready to attack the day. They ain't taking no for an answer. I'm just saying. Show me a successful dude, like a real successful dude. I don't give a fuck if you're in crypto and all that. I'm talking about really, like, you should get up, wake up, attack the day, make it a great day. It's just a big fucking pet peeve of mine, man. I see girls like, oh, I'll go to sleep till 12 o'clock, 11. I'm just like, what kind of shit is that? Like, and they got no job. Like, it's just not sexy at all. All right, man. So today is Cyber Monday, and that means fuck you. I don't give a fuck about Cyber Monday. I'm just saying that shit. It's just whatever. It's also Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to all my Jewish fam out there. Shopping is at an all-time worse. it's just the worst it's ever been. It's just crazy, right? These smash and grabs that are going on around LA are just getting worse and worse. They hit our mall right next to my store. They hit this store called Kicks or some shit, or sneaker store right next to my store, right in between. The store is right in between my store and Louis Vuitton's. We're talking like 15 feet away from my store door. Super close. And I'm just like, all right, let's see what happened. Now, I'm not tripping. You point a gun at me and you leave and turn around, please believe someone's getting shot. Like, I'm just not trying to, like, don't point a gun at me, man. Don't point a gun at somebody I love either. Like, it's just weird. But yeah, they're fucking tripping right now. They're doing smash and grabs at Home Depot. They've hit so many places in LA right now. People are so desperate. It's these young ass kids, so fucking broke. They're so fucking stupid. They got no fucking guidance. They don't realize that now these smash and grabs, carrying a hammer, doing these things, that's considered armed robbery. You're going to do some real time behind that. You know, even though the jail systems are, you know, really backed up, whatever, blah, blah. If you get caught with a gun, you know this. But if you get caught with a gun and you used it or you try to use it, you're going to fuck around and do some time. Okay? Seeing shit. There's an old video that at Hot Wings Cafe. I was going to post that shit like a month ago. But it's getting bad. Melrose, people are scared to fucking shop on Melrose on Fairfax. It's like, yo, I don't know. It's just I'm just having a hard time just grasping how stupid these fucking people are. Especially because some of these rich people really do have GPS in their fucking Paddocks and their Richard Milles, Rolexes even, and APs. It's like, you're going to fuck around and just, you know, a lot of people getting caught. It's just not worth it. For what? Anyways, man, I've had my Tesla for, let's see, it's December, so 3 months. And yeah, so I got the Model S Plaid, 0 to 60 in 1.8 seconds, something like that, quarter mile, low nines. And I want to talk about it a little bit. I love it. It's great. Daily driver. Been driving it every single day. A couple complaints that I have. The way the shifting is in the car, it's on the touchscreen now. There's no like side little, like, you know, like little lever, which that's a big problem for me, you know. And that also engages other things. And I've tried to figure it out, but there's no other way. As soon as you take your seatbelt off, the car goes into park. Now, I haven't tried it while driving at a high speed, but if you're like kind of slowed down and you put your car in park, that's dangerous. So you fuck around and that's how you get carjacked. There's a lot of weirdo shit they just haven't thought about. Again, they're not thinking about being in the street, being in the hood, being in whatever. There's no 360 camera when you're, or front driving camera when you're like parking, so you can kind of see the front of you. Now, there's a camera that records and there's a drive cam stuff, but it's weird. Like, you know, when you're parking, you want to make sure you don't curb your wheels and stuff and everything. It doesn't have a real 360 camera. It's like different. It has a backup camera, certain shit. And I just feel like, yo, the technology is so crazy on here. You should have that, you know, dope shit for lazy parking. But it has self-parking too. So, you know, and I just don't want to use that because that's just weird. Another thing too is you pay $150,000 for a car. You know, you want soft touch doors. Soft touch closed doors, you know what I'm saying? Where it sucks the suction in, boom, it takes it out. Another thing too is the yoke steering wheel. I don't mind it so much, but it could definitely get weird. Get some, you know, some getting used to. And again, that taking the seatbelt off, the way the shifter is, it's just really weird. The horn really fucking sucks. But the thing that sucks the absolute most is they offer full self-driving now, right? You could either pay $10,000 or you could pay $299 a month, right? If you do the math, if you only have the car for a few years, then it's probably in your best interest just to do a monthly subscription. Now, the thing, it's in beta mode. They're accepting people by here and there. But what's fucking shitty is there's now a new safety driving score in the Tesla app. They know how many times you've gotten too close to almost, well, not even rear-ending, just too close where they hear the dit. If you're anyone who owns a Tesla, you're getting too close. How many times you've made an unsafe lane change, or just little things here and there. How many times you're driving, how fast you're driving here and there, whatever. And my safety driving score When I first started, it was like whatever. Now it's like at a 72. And they've disabled my full self-driving capabilities. So I need to get back over a 90 to be accepted for full self-driving again. That's fucking whack as fuck. Now the car is fast as absolute shit. I like the 21-inch wheels. I like the fact it already comes murdered out. I spec my car. So, I got the carbon fiber interior pieces, the trim. The rear seats have, finally have the little pockets on the side. Interior is a little better. Monitor is definitely better. And it is fast as fucking shit. The only thing that sucks about how fast it is, it's fast, but it only goes up to 163 miles per hour. It maxes out at 163 and won't go any faster. There's supposed to be a speed update to go over 200 because it advertises that it does 205. And some people are listening like, yo, Ben, are you like, what's wrong with you? No, motherfuckers. I do hit that 165, 175 every so often. It's just nice to have. And if it go to 200, it means that you're going to go to 175 a little better. It doesn't use the maximum. It's just different. The suspension is definitely much nicer. I'm still going to do the suspension springs, the lowering links to make the car a little lower because I'm on the 21s, but I just want a little bit more, less gap. What else? Yeah, I'm upset about the speed update. But otherwise, the car is nice. Right, it's pretty simple, pretty basic. I just the battery is much better than the previous models. When I get 320 miles on my car, I really get 320 miles on my car. Like, before it was like 65. You're getting plaid mode, or ludicrous mode back then, and it really sucked the battery up. Actually, now, my battery really does last a lot longer. I could really do a 100-mile trip there and back and not have to worry and still go fast and drive the way I fucking want to, and it doesn't suck it up. And there's going to be an update later for like a 600-mile range, I think, or there's a battery update or whatever. But other than that, I love the car. It is a very low-key car. A lot of people don't think anything of it. People probably look at it like, oh, it ain't no big deal. They don't know the fucking car is 150 grand, right? And even on the resale market, it's like 170 or plus. That's a lot of money for some people, right? So for the most part, I'm fucking with it. It's cool as hell. I do got the 2022 Range Rover coming. Shout out to my broker, Mike. It's probably coming spring, April or so. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to trade my wife's Cayenne Turbo S for that because I fell in love with that car over this weekend. And we went on a little family brunch to this place called Castaway in Burbank. It's a beautiful fucking view. It's a country club, or it's a golf club. It's a beautiful view. Gorgeous restaurant. Good food. Recommend the steak, eggs, and Benedict was fucking fire. The French toast, fire. Had a couple other dishes that were good. Just the view, though, was amazing. It's a great place. Really popular spot. But I drove the Cayenne Turbo S, put that bitch in sport mode, sport plus mode, and just felt solid. Solid as a motherfucker, right? So I don't know when that Range Rover comes. We'll see. It's a lot bigger. Maybe I'll flip it. I do know that I'll get big money for that car. So just weird shit going on, by the way. Banks are getting weird with credit. And I think I talked about this when I got my Senna or got my 918. One of those cars. Ever since COVID and all this fraud and stuff, banks don't want to loan anything more than $250,000, right? They're just with auto loans. So they're just really weird about that shit, right? So I had my Porsche Turbo S, my 2022, the first Turbo S in all of LA. And I was really mad about this shit. At the last minute, Porsche found some discrepancy in my credit with Porsche, not anybody else, from 2000. It's 21 fucking years ago. I have an 800 credit score. I have an instant approval auto credit score, meaning you give him the fucking loan. And it just bothered the fuck out of me. And then part of me was like, you know what? I'm just going to write a fucking check for the whole car. Then my accountant's like, why would you do that? You're going to fucking lose $25,000 in taxes. And that's where people don't understand. And I was like, you're right. So today they're going to try to work something out and talk to the fucking heads of Porsche. I just think it's fucking cornball shit when I've owned like 10 Porsches and like, no, I've owned 10 Porsches. They've all been top tier cars, right? I've marketed it, organically. Just some bullshit. Especially I got fucking Mexico Blue. I spec this thing, everything I wanted, and I thought I'd be driving this bitch all weekend. But it's just weird. I don't know. It just makes me upset. Yeah. Got the SF90 Spider. My black on black is coming. And that's different as far as financial. They got me 100%. It ain't on that weirdo shit. But yeah, I don't know. That was my review for the Tesla Plaid. It is a good car. It is, put my golf clubs in there. I could put groceries. All 5 kids sit in there fine. It, some people have a hard time getting an electric car. They feel sick. They get certain things. My kids are, a little bit here and there. My wife complains here and there, but, she drove the Model X. This is definitely their best car to date. I'm looking forward to seeing the Model X Plaid and the Cybertruck, obviously, which I have on order, and the Roadster, of course. So, anyways, on some entertainment shit. I saw the newest James Bond movie, and I wanted it to be good. There were some good moments early on, and then it just fell off, and I just lost interest, and just I don't know, I just wasted $20 on it. No big deal. But I really want it to be good because I fuck with this James Bond series, but it just wasn't what it needed to be, right? New show, Hellbound. Hellbound supposedly broke Squid Game records on Netflix this week. Let me tell you something. Being Korean, watch this show. Fuck Hellbound. That shit is whatever to me. I'm not about that. I need to see real life shit. I'm not trying to see some monsters and ghouls and all this weird shit. I don't know. But I watched True Story, which is Kevin Hart's little kind of I feel like it's his fake little story about his life, which Wesley Snipes plays his brother. Really well done. Really, really, really believable plot. Really, really, really accurate on what goes on as being a huge monster celebrity, being around agents and being around your manager and this and that, whatever. And it takes place in Philly. And it could have been fucking amazing. And it was so good, the first few episodes. And I just felt I felt like it fell off at the end. And it became sort of non-believable. I think you should watch it for yourself. It was, it was good. There were some really, really good parts of it. But it just fell short. Power Book, Ghost, season 2 of Ghost was real decent. I liked it all the way through. Good. Still tripping on with Mary J. Blige. Something it's just, she's on point, but something's off, but it's not. It's weird. It works. I don't know. It's strange. I like the show a lot. There was this big debate about BMF, Raising Kanan, and Ghost Power, Power Book, Ghost 2. And what show is better, blah, blah. You already know. Raising Kanan was the best out of those 3. People, shut the fuck up. If you're under 35 years old, you need to shut the fuck up. You ain't got no say. You ain't got, because you don't know what the fuck's going on. You want to talk about BMF? I know what BMF was going on in real time. Only problem is BMF is cool. Again, Meech's son playing the main dude. It just ain't, man. It ain't hitting. It ain't believable. Not at all. Everyone else in it, cool. But I like it. Show's still cool. But Raising Kanan was the most authentic, for real. Authentic. So, definitely excited to see how this season of Power of Ghost ends. By the way, podcast shout out, my boy Cuffs the Legend. He has a new podcast called Some Dude Podcast. He is a basketball analyst. He is a basketball coach. He is a basketball trainer. He is real close with LeBron James. He is close with a lot of NBA players. And good dude. Check out his podcast, Some Dude Podcast. And man, Lakers, speaking of Lakers, he always gives good insight. Lakers is just, I don't know, man, the Sacramento Kings game is come on, bro. Really? Really? I don't know. I told you, again, I'll make my decision right around All-Star break, but got a lot of shit going on this week. I'm shooting this Captain Morgan thing. We're giving away another really, really nice chain. Got a lot of big things coming up. We got the fucking giving away the Hellcat. Oh yeah. Congrats to Darren Isobe. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Darren Isobe, whatever, in Hawaii. He won $1,000 in toys. As I mentioned before, my blockchain, my Ben Baller blockchain NFTs are about to start popping all over again and really, start crushing it. So I appreciate all the savages in the Discord. What else? What am I forgetting, man? Oh, the Seahawks. How could I forget that? Anyways, I'll be in Seattle next Sunday. Obviously not in DC right now for this game tonight. Monday Night Football, mandatory win. Mandatory win. If we win tonight, what's crazy is we are one game away from the playoffs. At 4-7, if we win tonight at 4-7, we'd be one game away from the playoffs. I'm really gonna see, but Pete's got to go. I'm almost wondering if he needs to go mid-season. This is just crazy. We just suck. I'm just completely lost all faith. Oh, you're a fake. Shut the fuck up. No fake ass fan. Smack the shit out of you, right? But yeah, I had a lot of other things I wanted to talk about, some other things, but I just felt like I didn't want to fucking, bring those up. I wanted to honor my man, Virgil. Tell him how sorry I am for being such an asshole and how great you are. And I'm just glad to have known you. I'm glad that we are friends. And I'm glad that I could admire you from afar, from up close. I'm glad that we can have these conversations. I just appreciate everything you've done, fam. All right. Shout out again to my boy Kev King, Hobbytron Toys. You already know the deal. Go to hobbytron.com, and get that, use Baller, get that 20% discount. There really is a toy shortage. It's not a cap. We're not playing. We got some other shit popping off. I don't know. My brain's all over the place. Weird as hell. J.R. Smith started following me. Not fuck with J.R., man. He's back in college at HBCU playing golf. I'm going to try to get him one of my putters. He's fucking with TaylorMade really heavy. And only met him a few times. But yeah, we've been chatting on DM and stuff and everything. So shout out to my man, J.R. Smith. Speaking of golf, I am headed to a golf course right now to go see the GOAT trainer, Ron Del Barrio, my trainer. I feel good. My back feels better, a lot better. So we're going to take it light, see what happens. Got a bunch of other shit that's going on. I do not think there's going to be an episode this Thursday. In fact, I am almost sure there will not be an episode this Thursday. If there is, it'll be a treat for you guys. But I want to say again, I thank you so much. Our show has gained so much ground. Like, we have a whole new demographic that just came in. Shit is popping. I promise you guys. I promise you. Membership has its privileges. I'm going to do some cool shit for the BTB Army. Really appreciate you guys. Please continue to do your homework. And all you got to do for your homework is tell a friend to tell a friend about this podcast. That's all I ask of you guys. All right? That's it. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a review. Leave a 5-star review. You never know. I might search reviews and be like, all right, who is this dude? Reach out to him and give you guys something. $500 Amazon gift card. I don't know. Box of Chrome. Who knows? Something. My next gold release. But yo, that's it, guys. All right. Rest in peace, Virgil Abloh. I miss you, bro. Man, what a week. We got to make it a great day, y'all. It's Monday. Got to make it a great day. And by the way, November flew by faster than 4 broke bitches in an Altima. That shit is no cap. Yo, Lakey Lake, bro. What's going on, man? All right, dog. Take us to the crib, homie. Peace.